everyone, we're playing Dark Souls 3. I'm Mitch.
I'm Matt.
Yes, you are. Alright. We just spent 3 hours trying to get this all set up, and...
It's working now.
It works. Yeah, we seem to be in a good place.
We were setting all of these recording devices up for so long that the update file, 4 gigabytes, that said it was going to take 40 plus minutes, hours with my internet connection, actually ended up...
it completely downloaded.
Yeah, it finished.
Installed. It is perfectly fine now. So, we are actually going to start with full updates, apparently, meaning that Matt can actually play online. And yes, Matt is going to be the one playing this game.
Because I am apparently terrible at these games.
Nonsense.
And also, I've only ever played the first one.
Sometimes it's all you need.
You know a lot more about the lore of this game than I do.
That is true, but I also know very little about the lore of this game.
Oh, well then.
My main problem is that, like, the lore is different between all the 3 games, as far as I can tell.
From what I hear, 3 is supposed to be consistent with everything else. Or, like, 2 was supposed to be the outlier or something.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, Dark Souls 3 has a lot to do with Dark Souls 1, but at the same time, like, a lot of the concepts are just different. Most of it, again, to the best of my ability to tell, most of it's just throwbacks to Dark Souls 1. There does seem to be some consistency timeline-wise, speaking of, like, dragons, things like that, Age of Flame, all that. But as far as, like, this opening cutscene goes, I have no idea what it has to do with anything. Like, I don't remember anything about pilgrims.
Or Lords of Cinder.
Or Lords of Cinder, yeah. Like,
Okay.
we were trying to kill, like, you know, the 4 big dudes in the first game, and this game has a different set of dudes that were never mentioned before. And I honestly keep having trouble figuring out whether this game came before or after Dark Souls 1. I'm pretty sure it's after, but it doesn't feel like it to me.
So, I know this is a Japanese game, but I keep wondering whether their word for undead just means something completely different from ours. Just because of just because of the way that they're presented in these games doesn't seem like what we think of as undead. I'm not sure if what I'm saying makes sense, but
I know you're thinking like zombies and vampires and stuff.
And here they kind of just portray them as you can respawn.
Well, technically speaking, the respawn ability is specific to the protagonist. Like, the other undead cannot. But, yeah, it's...
But then what is it about an undead that makes you undead? Because it doesn't appear to be anything physical, because the protagonist seems to be, like, completely physically normal.
Yeah, I think, well, you know, except for the times that they're sometimes mostly skinless, that's kind of a bad deed.
Okay.
But yeah, I think it explains it a bit better in the first game. Some of the later parts start getting into it a little bit at least, but basically, as far as I can remember, you have actually died.
Okay.
And this is some sort of afterlife that...
The game world is the afterlife?
I believe so. I don't know exactly what relation it has to the real world, or if I'm just totally wrong and off base, which is also a possibility.
I think... Okay, I think... Let's slow the roll on that particular thread, because I'm 90% sure that the actual world as it exists in these games is like the real, actual, their game world. Okay, so name, will be...
Wilbur Shackleman.
90?
No. No! I can't believe we're gonna hit the character limit.
Damn, okay.
90 McKnight? Or 90 Knight?
You know what? I'll actually go with that second one.
I've performed a terrible deed.
God forbid we have a tiny bit of levity in this unending horror that is reset certain changes. Okay.
Yeah, changes that you haven't made yet because it's literally the second option.
For anyone who plans to actually watch this, if I'm ever the one playing the game, which I am today, I will almost always pick the female option, for... This doesn't have any effect on ability? Okay.
Not with all that armor on.
Yeah?
No bearing on ability.
Okay, I'll almost always pick the female option if they give me the chance to create my PC, simply because 90% of all of the other games I play already have male protagonists. I don't feel the need to, like, increase that amount. So...
I feel you on that.
So this is going to be the character creation episode, and I feel like I should be going knight, just because I almost...
Because of your name?
Well...
I mean, you can still change your name, but...
I mean...
With a name like that, your parents kind of lock you into a certain fate.
And, well, the other thing is that I almost never played sword and board characters in anything that I do, so I think I'm going to actually do that this time. Like, actually blocking as opposed to dodging.
Yeah, works a lot better in Dark Souls than in Bloodborne.
So I love scrolling through these to see where these items go. And
they all just go in that second to bottom slot there.
Some of them go there.
That's the only one that does, and that's because it's a ring.
So it just gives me increased maximum HP at first level. Fully restores HP and cures ailments, but that's like a one-time thing, isn't it? This is you get to use this once.
Everything except the life ring is a one-time use.
So it's sounds like maybe I should probably just go with the life ring.
Kind of depends.
I
don't know the effects of some of these.
Well, this will give me like so souls are basically XP in these games, right?
Yeah, they're the currency and experience.
Okay, so then I mean maybe just a big boost of XP right out of the gate would be good.
That is a possibility.
You need to give me a little more than that.
I mean, that's the thing that you can do. Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what the optimal strategy for your burial gifts is, because
fine. Okay.
In the end, they're all pretty minor. Like in the first game, there was the master key, and that was the big game breaker. But
what did that do?
Like that. What
did that do?
It unlocks everything.
Oh Jesus Christ! Why do they have to do that?
What? Great swamp outcasts?
I have literally no care for what this person looks like. They'll die a million times, and their face will almost always be covered in armor. So. Very burly.
You have to make your ideal waifu.
No.
So you can get your waifu killed millions of times.
Oh, Jesus, no. I'm just gonna go standard.
Are we really saying no ReZero jokes?
I am not taking ReZero jokes off the table. Do I get to preview that? Oh. I can't tell.
Yeah, right, so we turned the volume all the way down. So that doesn't bleed into the mics. Because that was part of the BS that we were dealing with for those past 3 hours.
I can select body hair.
Yes. You almost can't tell that there's a difference.
Here's the thing. I don't care about this person as much as I would if we were playing, say, Mass Effect or something, good. So...
Are you calling Dark Souls 3 not good in front of a potential YouTube audience?
I am just saying, if I'm not good at a video game, the video game, by proxy, must not be very good.
Matt, I would think that means that you, by proxy, are not very good.
Me by proxy of me?
Yes. You not being good at a game makes you not good at that game. It's a tautology.
But what is a tautology?
It's a tautology. There's no other response. I assume it's a word you know.
I'm gonna turn the lights off real quick.
That is a non-answer. Okay, so you are now rising from the grave after your incredibly in-depth million of years of character creation. You're in the Cemetery of Ash.
That whole 15 minutes I spent.
Yep, that's your coffin. You just got out of there. That was your bed.
Cool. Why was I buried with armor? Where is this? Where is my family? Did anyone love me in my life?
You know, really that's for you to decide. as far as this game is concerned, you have no backstory, so you can create your own backstory, man. You are your own person. Your own woman, as it be.
Thank you for telling me how to control my camera after I had to control my camera to, like, get over here. But...
I mean, technically, I think you could just walk forward and find it, but at least there wasn't, like, you know, a help message down the road that says, oh, use the left analog stick to move. Because, you know, that might be a little bit late.
I just think that this is so very typical of Dark Souls tutorial.
It is.
Structure.
This just gets straight into it.
Oh, good.
It's not even like how the first game started doing a prison cell and you have to exit the prison cell and then there's tutorial stuff with stuff for you to try it out on. This one's just like, no, here's your help messages. Go.
Okay, that's the roll. Do I... Long... Okay, so tap to roll.
Yep.
And... Well, how do I do the thing they talked about with the back step?
Oh, just stay still and hit,
Oh,
roll.
just doing it like that.
Yep,
oh,
that's
okay.
back step. Yep, so you have now killed 2 men, you friggin' lifeless murderer.
I mean, yeah, I...
Both of those words are true.
Okay, let me just... Okay, that
Very
will...
wary of that thing on the ground.
I won't be wary. In fact, I'll go up and I'll press X.
You did it.
What do you
got
know?
The Ashen Estus Flask. So you remember
What
how...
just happened?
You unequipped all your stuff.
Why does...
Yeah, left swaps your left-hand weapon, right swaps your right-hand weapon. So if you have nothing in your off slots for those, you'll just unequip it.
I'm just experimenting with the controls at this point, because I've... Nope! Fuck.
Yep, that's your healing.
Okay, well,
So-
that was a waste.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, pressing down cycles through your items. That's, I believe, what you were trying to do.
Okay, so I'm just gonna pop this immediately, since I think that's the entire point.
Okay. I will tell you that normally you don't want to pop your souls until you're at a place where you can level up. Because otherwise there's potential for you to lose them.
Okay, I like to live dangerously.
Oh, man.
Come at me, bro.
That's how this is going to go. You stabbed. Now, technically what it wanted you to do there was go walk up behind him and press the regular attack button.
I believe that does a backstab, yes.
Yep, yeah, it's a full-on assassination animation. Try saying that 10 times fast.
I will not.
Please don't.
That parries.
Yeah, so as with all the other games, the parry timing, if you're not good at it, you'll never be good at it because there's something supernatural about it. Maybe I'm just mad because I'm bad about it, but yeah, if you can get it right, then quickly hitting the attack button again will give you a counterattack, and it's typically really strong.
Oh shit!
You can't counterattack an arrow, sorry to say.
But my monk can, indeed.
Your parry actually did mitigate the damage somewhat.
Excellent.
Like you actually...
That's all I asked for.
If you listen closely there, you could have heard a clank. Got it. Alright, see, these two noticed you murdering other people, and now they want revenge. But you were too strong.
It's another thing. Why do they care what I am doing?
I don't know.
This goes back to my
I don't even
lore.
know what they're doing here.
See, this goes back to my lore problems with this game, in that I get that it's very complex and a lot of people like it a lot, and it's very deep and mysterious, but, like, if I can't understand what these people are doing here at all, I'm just kind of wondering if it's really that good of a story.
Well, they look kind of cultisty.
Sure.
Yeah, so, like, major story elements...
Hold on. Should I heed the warning?
Should you choose not to heed the warning,
Fuck
I can
it.
tell you that you will find out why you should heed the warning. But...
Or cliffs.
You said you like to live dangerously, right? So, what is stopping you, really? Aside from the fact that you're moving slowly in that water. Don't worry, that was just another player.
Okay.
Yeah, that always freaks me out in this game.
Actually... How about no? I can see that thing.
You can see a big
Ice
thing.
thing.
Yes.
And I am level 1, so I will,
I think it's actually crystal rather than ice.
Whatever.
But that's how you know it's special.
Alright, off we go.
So, yeah, and you're not level 1, by the way, you're level 9.
What?
Yeah, you start at level 9 on night class. Different classes start you at different levels. just based on the starting stats.
Okay.
It's like if you were to go with the nothing class that gives you absolutely no equipment to start with,
Then
I think that one is at level 1 with just base stats.
So what are these things here? Dark Sign, Black Separation Crystal, and the Way of White Circling.
So the Dark Sign, if you remember in Bloodborne, there was a time that we had to use an item that just sends you back to the last checkpoint.
Oh, is that it?
That's that, but in this case, when you use the Dark Sign for it, you lose everything like all your souls.
Remind me what the bloodstains do? Oh, they just show you.
They show you deaths of previous players. So whatever.
So that guy just walked off the cliff like.
Yeah. So when you hit a bloodstain, and you see the red phantom go somewhere, don't follow it.
What if it's a white phantom?
White phantoms should not come from a bloodstain.
Okay.
If they do, it has some rather serious implications about the lore of this game.
Enkindle!
About the lore. Yes, so you have now kindled your first bonfire. You want to sit there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. When you rest at the bonfire, it actually sets that as your checkpoint, so when you die, you return there.
Oh, that is important.
So that is the important distinction between just kindling it and leaving, and kindling it and sitting.
Okay, so I'm not so oblivious that I didn't notice this. What is this?
Yeah, so that's what you picked up earlier. You know how Estus flasks restore your health?
Yeah.
This game has a mana system, unlike the previous two games.
Oh, and you tell me that after I pick the martial class.
Doesn't matter. I mean, maybe it matters, but...
Being a mage is the best.
Well, you still have that opportunity. Like, your starting class in this game does not lock you into always being a knight. Because you can just...
Enemies that
like,
way.
when you level up later on, you can just put your attributes into stuff that will help you cast spells. And you can cast spells.
Oh, okay.
And there are also some spells that can be cast without much investment. So, like, I think Fireball is pretty easy to get. When I played this game, I went Pyromancer. And that was actually a lot of fun. It had the advantage that it starts with Fireball, so if you need to kite people, you can just do that immediately. But, like...
Oh, Jesus! I was like, I wonder why that ghost is facing in the other direction.
And you learned. See, there you go. Bloodstains are useful if you have no idea what's going on. Or if you're an oblivious fuck.
Yeah, that applies to me. Oh. Oh. This is awkward.
Yeah.
Awesome. I did like a cool anime move thing.
All you did was stab.
After a roll. It was like...
I guess that is pretty cool. I wouldn't call it anime, but it is pretty cool.
Okay, fine.
I'm pretty sure someone did it in the Dungeons and Dragons movie from like 1998 or something.
Oh my god, we don't mention that.
Man,
wasn't that you watched it at all?
Yes.
I just know by reputation not to ever look at it. It's like a cursed item or something.
See, that's not enough, man. You have to experience something to truly understand whether people are right about hating it.
I'm actually just really glad I didn't grow up in that weird moral panic because of D&D thing that happened in like the 80s.
But, dude, I mean, you weren't exactly disconnected from that panic, just because, like, at the very least,
I was born way after it even happened.
True, but that sort of thing was still going on with a lot of different games at the time. Like, Pokemon was a big thing for some reason.
Demonic.
That, yeah, people thought was, like, practicing the occult.
Okay.
Or something.
How do I jump?
Okay, so it's different from in the first game. Basically, you sprint by holding circle, and then you click in the left analog stick.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can only jump forward, you can't jump straight up.
Okay, so like that.
Yeah.
Right.
It's used for clearing gaps, not being an actual, like, maneuverability thing. Hey, you did it! On the first try. That's actually really good.
I have hand-eye coordination.
I'll believe it, but only because I just saw it.
Wait. While falling, plunging attack.
Yeah,
so
if you're falling, you press R1. Yep, it'll just do an attack, and anyone who's below you will take massive damage, and in most cases, be knocked over.
Okay.
So here you are.
Gee, this doesn't look like a boss fight at all.
It's not, don't worry.
You're a liar.
No, all you need is just to go up to him and pull out the sword. That's fine. Yep, see, perfectly peaceful.
Nope.
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 Alright. Maybe you could just find out whether this door will open.
Yeah, I bet it doesn't.
No, you know why? You don't even have a prompt to open it. Because you need the sword. I don't know why, but the sword unlocks the door.
I'm sure. So, who is this guy? What is he doing here? Why is an eldritch horror poking out of his back?
I'm sure there are reasons for all of that, but that looks like a giant spider. Which I know is your favorite thing.
It's a spider! Get it off!
No, and it's not a blue spider, so I'm not even going to go toward that joke. So, see, all you needed was the sword. And the sword just mysteriously vanishes.
Oh,
and
great.
now he starts moving. And you get to find out what his name is.
Oh, Jesus.
Eudex Gundyr. I don't know what that means.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, John! He has a backhand.
You're doing alright so far.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
A
Stop.
little less alright. Yeah, so, as has been the joke a lot of times tonight that nobody else has heard, this guy's got reach. And you do not have flexibility.
We don't make Garrus sex jokes
In this house. You might want to do something about your health. It
just seems like he takes advantage of the time that I'm doing that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you need to take advantage of the time that he's doing his stuff. That's how this works. You both just take advantage of each other until you're both crying. Thank you for not responding to that. That would have felt really bad.
No, why doesn't my dodge work against that move?
I think it's just positioning.
Oh god, are you serious? I knew it was an Eldritch Horror! I knew it! 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 I knew it!
Yeah, he mutates, and now he's got this big-ass, like, black, seething dragon head or something. And a big-ass arm.
Okay. How do I even defend against this? I'm out of Estus Flask. Yeah, I die is actually the answer to that.
You got pretty far, though, actually. You're like, what, 5/6 is the way through his health bar? That's actually pretty good.
Okay. I don't know how to beat him because I didn't analyze the attack pattern of the second form, but...
Right. That's kind of one of the things about this game, too. Anything that has multiple forms like that, just... It's hard to get used to. That is actually one of the things that I dislike about this game and its bosses. But, like, once you're used to the fact that it happens, it's easier to adapt, because you just kind of have to reset your mental processes at that point.
I would really appreciate it if I could just get through these trash mobs.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, sir, I would like you to stop stabbing me. It is rather inconvenient. I did not sign up for this.
like I basically already have to use an Estus Flask. This sucks.
Yeah, guess who you forgot about?
Oh, I didn't forget about it.
I was so sure.
Okay, well, I at the very least have to get over there and recover my souls, because otherwise, like, this whole enterprise is just fucked.
Yep. And that's also what I was saying with the you popping your soul earlier.
Yeah, well.
But like, you won't really know that until you do it, and then find out that that's what happens.
Traverse.
There's only so much that can be done about it.
Is he already waiting for... Oh, fuck!
Yeah, so now he's activated, and he's just gonna kick your ass immediately.
No, at least let me get my souls.
Yes.
Souls retrieved!
You don't have to stop moving when you get your souls.
It's too late, I already stopped moving.
And now you stop moving permanently.
At least I got my souls before I died, so now there's, like,
a good thing.
an extra 100 in there, I guess.
Yeah, so next time what I'd suggest doing is sprint in there to get your souls. And don't stop moving, but you can at least stop sprinting so it doesn't eat up your stamina.
So I just gotta hit the pickup button.
Yeah, you don't have to stop moving. It doesn't, like, bring you into a screen where you have to say, like, oh, sure, I accept these souls. Or anything like that.
Are you sure you want these souls?
You don't need to enter a end-user license agreement for proper usage of the souls.
Lock on, damn it. Why isn't it locking on?
Because he hasn't actually activated. Yeah, people who are just, like, lying around or something, it will not lock on to. It is kind of annoying when you know that someone's an enemy, but it doesn't really hinder the whole experience.
If you say so. Alright. Come at me. Fading Soul. Alright. Traverse the fog.
I wish your couch was slightly less loud.
I'm sorry, do you not enjoy the,
I mean, the squeaking and scrunching is what lets me know I'm alive. But at the same time, we're playing a game about not being alive. So it's a little disconcerting. Yep, hey, you dodged it. Not that one, though.
Not that one. Never that one.
Hey, on the bright side, that was only about a fourth of your health. You still have 3 SS flasks. Like, that's one of the good things about the Knight class, too, is it starts you with decent armor. Not great armor, but like any other class, you'd be losing like half your life with every hit. Yeah.
And now my souls are in the dead fucking center of the field.
It happens. I mean, really all you need to do is just dodge his first attack. And
no, the follow-up has knockdown. So that's the one I have to really worry about.
True.
Like
yeah,
the first one when he lunges, I can actually just straight up block with the shield. I noticed, but the second one has knockdown apply. So is it bad to think of like games as like, oh, this like thing he does applies this status effect that I recognize from a million other games?
I mean, it's not inherently bad. I mean, categorization like that is what helps people form patterns and pattern recognition, so it's not inherently bad at all.
I guess it just kind of takes you out of the game, though.
Sort of, but at the same time, dying also takes you out of the game. You know, not to be a downer or anything, but, you've been taken out of the game a few times already.
We should have a death counter.
Oh, I don't know if that's even worth it, but I'll keep a tally.
I think I'm at 3.
Maybe I'll bring it up when you die or something. I assume I'm going to be
actually,
videos.
there's...
Oh yeah, because it's a few seconds back from where you died, not actually... Oh, shit!
See, when you get too far away, he does that.
Yeah, but at the same time, that means that you can actually bait that attack, and as long as you can figure out how to dodge it... That didn't actually do much damage to you. And, like, his punches don't do a whole lot. Keep an eye on your stamina, by the way. That's kind of getting you right now.
I just need to create some distance and get an Astus Blast again.
Yep, there you go. You got it.
God damn it, how'd he still get me?
You dodged too early, and the hitbox got you. Hitbox is a bit wider than it seems.
Now I need to do Astus again. So.
Yep. You got it. Dodge the other direction this time. Let's see how that works. Or just shield, actually.
Like I said, the knockdown.
Yep.
Oh god.
Now
why did I Estus? Why did that happen?
Alright, now you get away. Because you're out of stamina, so you can't dodge. Okay. And as a reminder as well, holding up your shield decreases your stamina regeneration.
Okay.
So it's kind of a precarious balance there to shield at the right time.
So I feel like I need to stay in close to him, actually. Because it seems like all of his attacks are too ranged to really do anything.
I believe so, but you also want to not be directly in front.
Oh, Jesus!
And you are grabbed.
Am I just insta-killed?
Doesn't look like it. You still have half your health. You have no more Estus flasks, though, so you better get this right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's down to the wire. There's that big-ass dragon head just looking at you.
I think I might have this. I think I might have this. I think I might...
You got it!
Yeah!
You did it! Alright, boss number 1 of Dark Souls 3 is down.